More big Marvel Rivals news dropped. We just got our first look at the new free costume event starring Scarlet Witch and Doctor Strange, an early look at the costumes dropping next week, and new teases for upcoming playable hero Cyclops and Doctor Doom. What to do, Durag Nation? There's a lot to go over again today, including an emergency balance patch that added some player requested nerfs. First, Hulk smashed the hype button to share the good vibes with a Marvel fan, and let's get it. Since most of you love free stuff, let's start with the new event, Faulty Dream and Twisted Nightmare. This two-part event is setting up a new series of insane-looking original costumes. For a Faulty Dream, you complete these missions in order that rewards you with chrono tokens and cosmetics, with the final reward being this free epic rarity costume for Doctor Strange called Phantom Sorcerer that reimagines the Doctor after being corrupted by the Dark Dimension. The other half of the event, Twisted Nightmare, is a mini battle pass where the final reward is a legendary costume for Scarlet Witch called Twisted Conjurer, where she resembles a fortune teller that is not bringing the good vibes. Check it out.
Now, a disappearing act. Under my spell! Pure chaos!
Faulty Dream and Twisted Nightmare kicks off on February 19th. As an extension of this event, other heroes will be getting similar costumes, with the next up being a Twisted Nightmare Moon Knight costume called Eclipse Knight. This is the first costume that shows Moon Knight's face, and we got an early peek at the gameplay trailer.
The moon haunts you! Say goodnight!
Joining this Moon Knight costume in the shop next week is this very much Sea Viper inspired skin for Phoenix called Seed of Spring, which is a companion costume to the previously released Magneto outfit, since both him and Jean are part of the Krakoa government called the Quiet Council. Both costumes are epic rarity and will be in the shop on February 26th at 9 p.m. Eastern. In addition to getting a look at these costumes early, the Marvel Rivals devs revealed an emergency balance patch. Looks like Zeong was tired of people roasting him and decided to lock in. The main point of the new Marvel Rivals patch seemed to be Elsa Bloodstone nerfs, who was one of the strongest heroes they have ever released. The patch nerfed the hitbox and duration of her ultimate, which has been racking up viral clips of people getting team wiped. Some of the complaints about poke heroes were also addressed, with Hela getting a nerf to her damage fall off so she can't eliminate you with 2 shots from the other side of the map, as well as substantial nerfs to the damage of Hawkeye. Finally, Gambit, who has been the most banned character in Rivals since he came out last season, is getting a nerf to both his HP and the amount of damage boost he gives to himself, though most players rightfully complain that the issue with Gambit was his ultimate, not his neutral game or HP. But I say this is a step in the right direction, and I'm looking forward to the changes we're getting in Season 7. Speaking of future seasons, 6.5 brought with it a bunch of new lore and hero teasers. First up, we'll go over Cyclops, who fans have been begging for updates on since he was first revealed back in the Season 5 Love is a Battlefield trailer. So it was appropriate he would get brought up again during Part 2 of the Gambit and Rogue wedding that was revealed in a new gallery card. Gambit says during the ceremony that Cyclops was still one of the missing mutants and promised to keep searching for him, which should be easier now that they have a super space yacht led by the new Marauders. Gambit and Rogue also set up special flowers throughout the galaxy, which lead right back to Krakoa, so Scott should end up back with the team by the end of the year. The biggest lore update was about Doctor Doom, whose current storyline appears to be setting up Mephisto as a huge new season villain, as well as Ghost Rider arriving as a playable hero. Season 5 was about Gambit and Rogue trying to steal a mysterious contract from the Collector, and we found out one of the Doctor Dooms is also looking for this same contract. He lost all of his memories, but is being drawn to a woman named Cynthia, whose name is on the document, and is being imprisoned by Mephisto. In the new gallery card, Dr. Doom finally made his way to Krakoa and broke into Gambit and Rogue's room. He easily defeated Rogue by using a weapon that shut off her mutant powers and stole the contract, which he saw has Cynthia's full name, Cynthia Von Doom, on it, confirming it's of course his mother. Doom was injured by touching the contract, but was able to escape despite Rogue touching his skin while he was struggling from the effects. Now that Doom knows the contract is for his mother's soul, his next target will for sure be Mephisto. But Mephisto, the devil of Marvel, got even stronger when he traded Cynthia's contract to the Collector in exchange for a device called a Concordance Engine, which is one of the most powerful artifacts in the multiverse. Season 7 takes place in New York and is focused on Mayor Kingpin as the main threat, but the Season 8 or 9 story might end up being all about Mephisto and his fight with Doom. Marvel's has some very interesting new characters they've been setting up, and actually just teased new playable villains coming to the game, including the iconic Green Goblin. Click the video on screen to learn more. And a huge shout out to everyone supporting me on Patreon. Join for free so you never miss an update.